Yeah.
Craig, Craig sometimes he'll just like throw stuff up there where it's just like, I was not expecting that from you.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, we're live on YouTube, by the way.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome to Cincinnati Observatory.
Indeed.
And the 2019 Super Blood Wolf Omega Moon Show.
What he said. I think, man, it looks really good right
there's
now,
no
too.
one watching though, so it was terribly.
Well, this gets recorded. Watch the cord there. This gets recorded for posterity.
Oh, okay, so people can watch it later on.
Yeah, so later on, right now, I don't know if we'll get our Bahamas guy back or woman. I mean, the name on the screen was John Smith, so I assume it's a guy, but yeah, that could be anyone. But I don't know if we'll get that person back. I hope so, but yeah. I need to.
When you walked away.
What's this?
You should have just left it streaming and running when you walked away.
Well, Dean needed the adapter.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put this on Facebook. Zoom in a little bit. Up too much. Okay. It's working surprisingly well. Yeah. Let's see if I can slow down the speed a little bit. Max 9, 2, 8. Now we're talking. Problem is, I'm gonna have to use the restroom for a moment, so I will be right back. Meanwhile, y'all enjoy. Hey, we still have the moon. A little off center. That's easy to fix. The image is grainy too. I wonder what that's about. Well, that's just because of the low exposure, ISO, whatever. Also looks like we got some thin clouds back again. So it's not necessarily ideal. I feel like it's gonna be grainy no matter what. Ooh, hopefully it stays in focus though. Get to the part of the show where there's just enough of the non-eclipsed moon to really stand out like a sore thumb. The eclipsed portion is pretty dark. Hence the grainy video, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I wonder if I could change the tracking speed of this telescope, because I feel like you know, if it's tracking the stars, the moon moves at a different speed than the stars because of its orbit around the Earth. I wonder if there's a way to tell the telescope to do that, to follow the moon instead of the stars. So I feel like I saw that option somewhere, but I'm not sure. This controller pad is so cold that it's taking a long time for the LCD display to update. So it's also kind of hard to use. Set display info. Selected slew, maybe? Planet, sun, and moon? I don't want it to go to the moon, I want it to move with the moon. Synced target, maybe? There is no object for synchronization, blah blah blah. Then it disappeared. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that was... I moved it. Okay. Let's get it back on target. What that button does. Change the brightness. Doesn't seem to have an effect. Telescope coordinates, park telescope. Oh well, I'll just adjust it by hand as needed. Man, I wish Bahamas guy was back. I like talking to him. Mr. John Smith. Wow, that's really grainy. I'm very curious. still image, but I think that will disrupt the live stream if I try switching to the camera. So I don't think I can do it, unfortunately. At least not with killing the live stream, but no one's watching right now, so it's not a terrible price to pay. I think I'll keep the live stream going until we have reached totality, which is, it's like 99% there. It's just a little thin sliver of light edge of the moon, as you can see on the screen, and I'm looking at it just with my eyes, and it's just that little teeny tiny bit that is getting ever so slightly smaller. That's pretty cool. Ugh. Keep thinking, when I look directly at the moon, I feel like I can see the little sliver of non-eclipsed portion getting smaller. But if it's the case, I feel like it would be totally eclipsed by now. Instead, that little sliver is just, I mean, it's definitely getting smaller. It's just taking its sweet old time. I think the moon is kind of skimming the Earth's shadow right now instead of diving directly into it. What time is it? It's 11:39. I forget when the totality officially begins, but I think we reach mid-eclipse at like 12:12, so we've got tons of time. This is going to be a really long event. All right, I think I'm going to go and put in extra layers. I will slew this over so that it will, whoa, wow. I'll put this near the left edge of the field of view so that it will hopefully drift through to the right as the moon continues along its orbit, and I will be back. And I'm back, and the moon is way out of frame. I've got like my Arctic snowsuit on, so hopefully it won't get cold. Still the moon. Still skimming that edge of totality, I guess. I think we might be officially in totality now. What time is it? Yeah, 12:48 or 11:48. I mean. Oops, wrong way. I wish I had a right angle on this thing. This elbow is more of a very shallow angle. I have to bend down and look up in order to see what's on the phone screen. A lot of people here for an event that's officially canceled. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Welcome. Welcome to the total lunar eclipse of January 2019. Hosted by a guy with a smartphone clamped onto the eyepiece of a very small telescope at the Cincinnati Observatory. So it's not the most exciting view in the world. In fact, I don't know what it looks like on... Oh, hey, Evan. So, oh man, I'm down to 1. I had 2 viewers, and one of them has left. But funnily enough, this was about the time when I was going to end the live stream because no one was watching, and I was going to go over to the camera and start trying to do some still shots. But as long as there's an audience, I'll keep it rolling. What's that?
I'll drop the lights.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You want them all the way out, or? Yeah. Means I have to strap myself down as low as possible. They're all loose, so you just got it for whatever. That's long, so. What? That's feel like right about there. Keeps it nice and tall. I was just trying to drop it. Watch your head on this move. Gotta wait right above it. Thank you. Ah.
Oh, we're out of focus. What happened? We're also off-centered. So maybe if I center it up, Google will put it back in focus. Maybe I need to tap. Oh, and I lost my viewer.
Focus.
I lost my viewer. They couldn't take the out of focus image.
Oh no. So, are you guys gonna hang around a bit?
Sure.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You're out.
You go.
So we'll put all this stuff away that
Okay.
we drug
Is
out.
that cool?
Yeah, no problem.
I
We got it out. We'll put it away.
guess I put the one back that I used.
Okay.
It could just go in. Doesn't have to be like really put away too far.
Well, so both of the black Celestrons were just sitting in the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah.
So just put them back there. Put this back in the basement. Put this guy back in the basement. Have you ever used this thing before? It's
Yeah, I
pretty
hear
nice.
it's pretty slick though.
Pretty nice.
We demoed it a long time ago, another version of it once, but I never used it myself. But
Yeah.
this guy really popped it up though. It's tracking and everything. And,
Yeah. I mean, it's not keeping up with the moon.
oh,
I don't know if that's because of the moon's orbital motion. Like, I haven't tried tracking any stars with it.
Yeah.
How's that called?
Did Chuck leave already?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'll check in there. But yeah, if you can keep an eye on who goes in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And unplug all the coffee and the hot. You want me to unplug the hot water and everything?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use the hot water. You can unplug the top.
Alright, I'll do that.
Yeah, my adjustment working, but still just taking photos through is focusing issues. But besides that,
Yeah, this thing. This is just it auto focuses. I don't because it's live streaming to YouTube, so you have like no.
oh shit.
Yeah, you have no control over anything. It's all auto.
Oh, so it's connected to your phone that does that. That's still really cool though.
Yeah, no, this, if I, so I do have more manual control over the camera if I use the actual camera app, because there's the one native to the phone, then I also have another one that gives you like full manual control, which is nice, but I just tried this out for a whim, and lo and behold, one person is watching.
Yeah.
So as long as they're there, I'll keep it going. Before, I had a guy talking to me from the Bahamas. Super
How's the view?
super jealous. Good?
Good?
Yeah, come check it out. Of
Oh my
course.
god, really?
I mean, right now I have a phone attached to the telescope, so you can
Okay.
see it on the phone screen. This is actually being live streamed to YouTube,
Oh my god.
so don't say anything you
Look
don't want
how
to see on the
beautiful
internet.
she is. Blood wolf moon, right?
Something like that. I call it a total lunar eclipse myself, but
Look at her move around too. They're like you're absolutely stationary, correct?
in what sense?
So like she's moving around on her own, right? Like so the little bit of movement you see on your phone there, that's
Oh.
actually like
Well, that could be any number of things. Like the telescope could be vibrating. Of course, you see all this noise. That's just due to the fact that it's really low light.
yeah.
So you get a lot of camera noise when it tries to grab every single photon it can. It is drifting off to the right. I'm not sure if that's because the telescope isn't tracking very well, or because this telescope, it's designed to track the stars as they move from east to west. What's
Right.
actually happening is it's moving in the direction opposite of Earth's rotation, so it's canceling out Earth's rotation. However, the moon, in addition to having east to west motion due to Earth's rotation, it also has a west to east motion
Yeah.
due to its orbit
Yeah.
around the Earth. So that, I don't know if that's why it's drifting or not.
Oh, it's so beautiful, man. Great fucking view. Look at
Right.
And of course, you got the real deal with your naked eyes if you just look straight overhead. That's the better view, frankly.
amazing, man. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Very
Thanks for
cool.
coming out, braving the cold.
Oh, of course. We wouldn't have had it any other way. This is what
Yeah.
we got another what like 162 years till we get another one of these.
Oh no, not a lunar
2 years?
eclipse.
No,
Yeah.
not the lunar, but the blood wolf moon or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
exact
but
conditions.
Again, it's
That just means it's a lunar eclipse
Yeah.
in January.
again, it's
It's nothing
yeah,
special.
Yeah.
That's all the wolf.
The wolf moon it's folklore. The blood moon is also folklore. This is, to an astronomer, this is a total lunar eclipse,
Okay.
which is beautiful all
Is that
on
what
its
you
own.
guys are?
No,
You guys are astronomers?
no embellishment needed. Yes, we are astronomers.
be it professional or amateur.
Yeah.
They say 100 and something. I mean, we had one 19 years ago.
19?
Exact same day, 19 years ago to the day.
Interesting.
Cool. Okay,
Same
so
conditions,
20,
same
so like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 20 years.
All right, so everything's off downstairs.
Okay.
Mitchell building's locked.
Okay.
Is this building
I'll
right here
put this
locked?
on your desk.
Yeah. Can you email me
Just
a
because
pic?
there's no one inside.
Absolutely.
Right now,
I
so.
saw
Yeah.
something come out. I
I
wonder-
mean-
Well, that was
So I
good.
can post it too, because that's better than any pic I took. So
Okay. Yeah.
you can
Well,
email it to me whenever you get a chance.
What's the YouTube
Yeah.
channel that you're broadcasting this to?
it's just my own personal channel. My name's Aaron Iben. It's AARONEIBEN. Yeah. So you can you can go inside where it's nice and warm and see this.
I think the inside. Oh yeah. Here's closed off.
Well, yeah, you can.
Find a nice warm car.
Yeah, you can go sit in your car. And
EIBIB.
EIBEN.
Aaron Blyven. Oh,
Ruben.
Yeah, stupid autocorrect.
EIBEN.
That's right.
Ruben sounds about right.
Send it.
Ruben would be good.
Yeah, I could go for a Ruben right about now.
I know, right? So we have like another, what is it? 45 minutes until it's completely red.
I'd say this is actually probably about as red as it's going to get. The mid eclipse is at 12:12, and what time is it right now?
11:50.
11:50. Okay, so we got 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect. We don't have to stand outside that long. Means you
No.
maybe walk here.
This is we're in the thick of it right now. It is in totality.
You can
as we
see
say.
just how much it's moved since we've gotten here
Yeah.
Yeah.
on this little screen. That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
And if you think about it really hard, there's a Chinese rover side.
Oh yeah.
Japanese. What is it? Chinese. Japanese.
There's Chinese rover. There are
Outside of the
numerous spacecraft orbiting that from Japan, the United States, China. I don't remember if India has anything around the moon right now.
I don't think.
I know they got something around Mars.
I know, right? It's wild.
But yeah.
Hey.
Out here all night.
Pretty
Nope,
much.
we just got here.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evan and I, we've been out here since the beginning.
So I saw on the website that you guys were going to cancel the event.
Well, it was,
Well,
but
the
we're
official
just here,
event is
so.
canceled,
Right.
but of course we can't cancel the eclipse. That happens no matter what.
That's happened.
So
So we're gonna be.
yeah, so a few of us we were scheduled to be working this event, and we had nothing better to do,
So
so we
cool.
came up to check it out.
Oh, thanks
I mean,
for coming out.
Yeah, of course,
It's so cool.
because we were frankly expecting people to come up anyway, even though the official event was canceled due to
yeah.
the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it worked out perfectly. The last lunar
So
eclipse
much
that we had here, like
Yeah.
1,500 people showed up.
Whoa, really?
So,
No, you.
so with all the snow and ice, to have that many people here would have been a total disaster. So that's why they canceled.
Do you feel like this one got publicized and like got into the media like way more than normal? Just
Yeah.
because- yeah.
I myself, I don't know.
Oh, I saw it posted a bunch. Is just because like it has glamorous names you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
Just
attach
because you
all
can
the,
throw
thing,
blood
right?
wolf there.
all the folklore. It's the blood wolf moons. And it's also like a super moon or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it
I
a
don't know.
supermoon?
I don't know.
Looks really
It doesn't,
small.
right, it doesn't
Yeah.
look like a super.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because the super moon is it's a event in hype only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You really cannot tell the difference between a
Yeah.
super moon and any other moon just by looking at
The
it.
orbit's pretty circular. Right?
It's pretty circular, yeah.
Really?
The only way you can really tell a difference, the only way that I've been able to see a difference is when people take pictures of a supermoon versus a micro moon or a regular moon or whatever.
Yeah.
And they scale them so that like they're all the same scale, and they put them side by side, and then you can see, oh yeah, well, this one's a little bit bigger than that one.
But it's nothing that's really visible just to
right,
us.
right,
Yeah.
because you have nothing to compare it to. Well, without something to compare it to, it's just it's the moon.
So I've been told that there's this optical illusion where like if the moon's really close to the horizon, like it looks a lot larger.
Oh yeah,
Larger.
yeah.
Right.
That is absolutely real.
Which
That
gives the illusion that it's an elliptical orbit.
Well, it's called moon illusion, and actually it happens not just for the moon, but also with the constellations. Like we've got Orion up here right now. When Orion is low on the horizon, it looks way bigger
Yeah.
than it does high up in the sky. So
Because
the
Earth's
Big
flat.
Dipper,
Of course.
Just kidding.
course.
like the Big Dipper there, you can see it in the northeast. When it was down lower on the northern horizon, it would have looked way bigger than it does as it gets higher in the sky. And that's actually it's not really an optical phenomenon. It's actually all in your brain.
Perceptive thing.
It's a perceptive illusion, exactly, because it's because our our common experience tells us that when something is low on the horizon, like a cloud, a bird, or an airplane, it's way farther away than it is when it's straight overhead.
We got it.
But that doesn't apply to things in
It's
space.
almost there. It's
Something in
almost
space
there.
is basically the same distance regardless of whether it's on the horizon or overhead, just because it's so far away. But our brain doesn't intuitively know that. So when we see it have the same angular size on the horizon than it does overhead, our brain interprets that as, wow, it must be huge. And
Yeah, like earlier today I was driving through Kenwood and the moon was just over the horizon. I swear
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like that thing was so freaking huge.
So-
and I'm
so-
like, the moon's getting ready for something wild today.
the next time you see that, there's a test you can do to prove that it's all in your head, and that is to bend over and look at it through your legs upside down, because that change in perspective changes.
You're just trying to make us do that right now.
I kid you not, this is a thing. You can moon the moon. You don't even have to take your pants down. But when you look at it upside down like that, your brain has a different perspective.
Yeah.
And so it interprets the situation differently, so it doesn't apply the same assumptions that it does when you're looking at something right side up on the horizon. So it doesn't assume that it's far
They
away,
don't even take
and that the
advantage
only
of
way for it to appear to be that same size is
How
for
do
it to
you know
be
that?
really big up close. So
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket
Yeah,
next
look
time.
at, like,
do it, do it. It's impress your friends when you're bent over, when you're folded in half, looking in between your legs, mooning the moon.
This isn't even the one you
They'll say,
wanted to go
"What
to.
on earth are you doing?" And we'll say, "Science."
You guys are so dumb.
This is next to Ulmer.
Yeah, this is the marriage of psychology and astronomy right here.
I like that. That's cool.
Is the moon moving or is it your telescope?
Well, it's both.
That's what,
The moon The moon is moving around the Earth.
Yeah.
The Earth is rotating. The telescope is sitting on the Earth.
Was it 16.5 million miles per hour or something?
Oh, I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. But
You're careening through space right now.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
you hear the telescope mount buzzing, and that motor is compensating for Earth's rotation, but it's not compensating for the moon's motion along its orbit, which is why I have to periodically correct it.
The one I have can do that. That just, it's a stable mount. You have your nice kind of strong mount base itself as well as an
I
engine.
hope so.
You have two
This is so
choices.
fun.
You can just do one, which is an engine, and that just has like this will have two, so
It's so
it'll have
freaking
one here and
sweet.
one up here.
So what do you do for work? Do you
Plugged
work
into
here?
this one, we don't know
I
where it's
used to.
stuck.
I used to be part of the education staff here, but now I'm
That's considered a
I
go-to.
teach at
So you
UC.
could dial things in
I teach physics there.
versus
Oh, okay.
the one I have
Very
is
cool.
like, there's none of that.
So what do you
intelligent
think?
stuff.
Have you heard anything
Basically,
about
once
the
I get
University of
everything lined
Maryland
up,
building
I
a
just
TARDIS?
turn it on and it just goes.
I have
So
not,
it'll
but
just track
now I want to
whatever
go
I'm
visit.
right
Yeah, so there's physicist professors from
just
the University of
moving at
Maryland
a
who have
slow kind of
mathematically
speed and
calculated to a 100 percentile
whatever I
the
want
ability to time travel. And what they're doing right now is they're trying to build a machine that'll cause a gravitational singularity that will allow you to break down all your particles and actually like move through time.
Nice.
It sounds dangerous.
I know. I was gonna say it sounds like a way to
6
die.
months ago.
I know.
I emailed him 6 months ago and I was like, if you ever want to blast a monkey into space, you come find me.
That's
I'm in
right.
Cincinnati, bro.
Yeah.
Send me back in time.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I wouldn't be opposed to signing up for something like that.
They're calling it a TARDIS, which is the funniest
Of course.
thing. You have to.
What
they
else
even
would you
have
call
the,
it?
Yeah, do they even have the fancy acronym with
It
time
is.
and relative
It
dimensions
is,
in
but
space?
it's not the exact same
not the
acronym,
same thing,
which
it's-
makes it even fucking bloody cooler.
Right.
Is that it's not the same acronym? It's like completely different.
I know.
Yeah, what on my list of things to do is to make like a time traveler costume, where I'm gonna have this backpack like a portable time machine, and it's actually gonna say time machine, but time is gonna be an acronym for like temporal immersion something experience
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Then time machine.
I dig it. I'm writing a book right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very good book.
It's about like a vacation spot for time travelers.
Interesting.
Oh my god, it's an amazing book. Really. You're gonna win an award for that one day, I swear.
If I can get Neil Gaiman to write with me. That's all I got. Wow. She's so pretty. Oh my god.
Is it a
love
he or
it.
a she? Keep the fun.
The moon is
They.
definitely a she.
Yeah, I think if you go with folklore, yeah, the Luna,
The feminine.
Definitely
feminine,
a feminine.
The sun was the
feminine name.
masculine.
Yeah, and then.
Are you imaging or can we look through this?
Oh, right now I've got my phone on here,
Here, check
so
this
there's
out.
Those are
yeah,
really
you
good.
so
Apparently
come
it is.
around here,
Yeah.
you can see what's on the screen.
He's like live streaming on Facebook right now.
Or YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, I posted a link to Facebook.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Good. We have your information saved down. I'm totally gonna like share the fuck out of your video.
Well, thank you.
Sure. It's gonna happen all night long.
Good.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, not bad for just a cell phone clamped to the
No,
eyepiece.
this is very impressive.
Well, you don't really need that much magnification, right? It's
No, not at all. Not for the moon. The moon is the easiest thing you can image with a phone.
I had a coworker. He actually burned his retina instead of the laser too long.
Really?
Yeah. He had some like crazy powerful telescope though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, we got a comment. Hello, commenter.
Oh,
Thanks for joining us.
That's weird though, because it says there's no viewers right now, but maybe that comment was a little time delayed or something. Before earlier, I was there was a guy from the Bahamas who was commenting because it's all in real time. So
Yeah.
like,
Some kind of
Oh, you got a few.
oh yeah, there's one person,
Yeah.
so it's just a little delayed. That's all.
Make this doing a lot easier. That or the telescope
I was
above
like,
it was like 3 feet higher off the ground.
Man, I wish I was in the Bahamas right now. I don't know what the air temperature is out here, but it's
It's cold.
probably
It's
in single
perfect
digits.
for tonight too. Like it's completely
Single digits
calm.
Fahrenheit for all of our international viewers, which is really cold.
So
Like,
is it better
negative
to have
12 centigrade
have cold
tonight?
air because there's less humidity in the air?
As of last time, it was supposed to be -9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed
It
to
should
be.
be
So I've
Should be
heard.
-5 right now.
So the answer is I don't know.
Okay.
A cold air holds less moisture, yes, but I mean there's plenty of moisture up there right now.
What are they saying?
Hey, commenter, hello, how you doing? Hey, we're doing great. We're standing out in single-digit Fahrenheit temperatures.
Negative 12 Celsius.
Negative 12 Celsius.
8 degrees Fahrenheit.
What, 8 degrees, you said?
8 degrees
8
Fahrenheit.
degrees
Negative
Fahrenheit,
12
negative 12 Celsius. Looking at, we watched the moon disappear into Earth's
127
shadow.
Kelvin, let's go.
And you are too. Yeah, what is that? That's what, 273 Kelvin.
273
Oh,
Kelvin?
look, well, actually, it's a little less than that. It's what, 260 something Kelvin.
One too many cocktails. be talking about.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Are you in a nice warm place as opposed to a freezing cold outside? Talking to the commenter. No, you're not in a nice warm place? That's unfortunate.
Educational
Yeah, he's a professor.
Yeah.
I was-
You have such an educational voice.
Oh, thank
We were
you.
just talking about it.
Thank you.
So why do we only see one side of the moon?
Ah, that is because the Earth.
Side is scared of us.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry to hear that.
The other side learned the first time.
Yeah, we only see one side of the moon because it just so happens, well, it's
It
not
was
a
the first
coincidence.
time.
There's a good reason why this is. The moon's rotational period is the same as its orbital period. So it takes the same amount of time for the moon to spin around its axis as it takes for it to orbit around the Earth.
So China sees the same side of the moon, but it's a completely different side of the moon
Than
than
what
we
we
see.
see.
No, they're on Earth
It's the
too.
same
They
side?
see
Really?
everybody on Earth sees the same moon.
Interesting.
You look
I
up.
think
Very
imagine the
interesting.
moon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they-
guess that makes sense.
Yeah, the difference is in
Yep.
China they see the moon at a different time.
Yeah.
Like because we see it right now, people in China on the other side of the planet,
Yeah, and it's
they cannot
spinning.
see the moon right now,
Right.
so they don't get this eclipse. It'll
When
be,
will they?
well, this one will be done by the time the Earth rotates around so that China's facing the moon.
Yeah.
So no eclipse for them. It's only visible. This one's only visible in what, North America, South America, Europe. Oh, so long.
Europe could see
I hope.
this one?
I hope
they
you get
did.
somewhere warm
Did they?
soon.
'Cause they're already at probably 5 in the morning right now.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
5 or
about
6. So
6
they
hours
would have
ahead.
had because you're gonna have that pass as it's moving.
Yeah. So, yeah, because another thing to think about is if you were to go way farther east, or that's east, way farther east, as you go around the curve of the Earth, the moon gets lower and lower in the west. So in like Europe, the moon is setting right now.
Yeah.
In China, it hasn't risen yet.
Yeah, and the sun's still out.
Out in the Pacific Ocean, it's just now rising on the west, or in the eastern horizon.
She's so close. I love that little bit of white. Just
Yeah,
at
I know,
the
right?
top.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
It's just kind of skimming Earth's shadow.
Yeah, like a dawn.
Yeah.
Did you guys do anything for the solar eclipse a couple years back?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I stood out in my driveway with those special glasses on and was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I
Oh
stood on
my-
my back porch with the glasses on.
It was pretty cool, right?
That
It was very
pretty
cool.
insane, yeah.
I went down to Dawson Springs, Kentucky, so I could stand in the path of totality and
Yeah.
see the whole thing.
Wow.
And
Very
if
cool.
you're gonna look up this on
right
YouTube,
there.
you should. Yeah, Evan was here at the observatory with another 2,000 people,
No, like it was like 3 or 4.
3 or 4,000
We
people.
had
So
a
you're keeping
massive
snow
amount of
Wow.
people here. It was
Because you guys
ridiculous.
don't
But
That's like the most we've had on the premises.
so I have a website
I know.
that
I
you
like
can go
this.
to and see my eclipse experience.
Is it on your YouTube?
It's not on YouTube. It's on so yeah, these things are on YouTube, but I actually like organized it all and explained the story on my
Uh-huh.
website, and that's my last name, Ivan.space.
I
Okay.
not
Just go to
space.
Ivan Space.
Remember that.
I will.
Ivan.space. Scroll through some of my random blog posts. You'll see one titled like "Standing in the Shadow of the Moon" or something like that, and that's my eclipse experience.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see guys.
You can see video of me. Well, actually, I was recording the video, so you can't see me, but you can hear me running around shouting, "Oh my God!" at the sky.
She was just being over dramatic.
Of course.
Ah,
I had some uncontrollable oh my gods too.
yeah. that-
Oh no, something happened.
As a, uh-oh, what? No! It died!
Oh no.
Lost it again?
I don't know, it just went black.
You lost
Oh.
the moon.
Yeah, oh wait, there, whoa! I'm seeing, I don't know what I'm seeing. don't know. I think I probably have to restart the stream or something. And it's been going for almost an hour anyway, so I'm going to call this one here. I'm going to try to reacquire the moon. I'm going to take a few still images for Dean, and then I'm going to go start another stream maybe. I don't know. We'll see.